Hello everybody, it is Kate. The movie I watched, it's like a fall Thanksgiving-esque movie called Pumpkin Pie Wars. It's like a Hallmark. Let's get into our movie. Our main characters are named Casey and Sam. Their moms used to be friends and then became enemies, and they both have their own bakeries and they stopped being friends. There is like a pie competition, right? It's like a bake-off in the city, and Casey's mom hurts her ankle so she can't do it, so she's like, Casey, you have to do it. Get a chair. Get one of those little fun things that you kick and one leg is in it. But she can't bake. And then Sam's mom notices that Casey's the one who's going to bake and is like, I don't want to go against her because it's not as fun of a win. Sam, you go against her. So then you're like, oh my gosh, this is so lame. But Sam, we also find out he wants to start like a restaurant, and the mom's like, no, we're not doing any outside business. We're just a bakery. We don't have the money and stuff. And he's like, but I want to try my food. And it's like, then how about you just start one yourself, bitch? How about you just start one yourself? So restaurant yourself. Don't be like, Mommy, can I make a restaurant? You're like 30. Word gets back to Casey because it's like a tiny town and everyone loves this drama between these two families. And Casey hears that Sam's going to compete. And she's like, I can't go against Sam. He's a professional chef. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. But the mom's like, no, you have to. It's like part of our legacy. She's like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like, she's like Googling recipes, and the mom's like, I'll help you make a pumpkin pie. And she's like, you can't, your ankle. And again, they act like chairs and or a wheelchair and or crutches do not exist, even though she uses a cane later. It's so annoying. I was like, y'all piss me off. At least make it believable. Like, have her in a full body cast, not able to get out of bed. Do not be like, oh, she hurt her ankle so she can't walk. You can move around with a hurt ankle. You just can't like stand on it. Casey and Sam meet each other, and like they went to high school together, and it's really awkward. Like, they meet when they're about to like sign up for the pumpkin pie thing, and it's really awkward. It's like kind of competitive.
Oh, we McCarthy's like to keep a low profile.
How else would you keep your secret recipes hidden from my family?
Trying to be cordial. Ours is killing it, by the way.
The fact that you feel the need to tell me that makes it sound a little questionable.
Oh, feel free to think what you want. Wouldn't want to burden you with actual facts.
So, are you ready? This thing could get ugly, you know.
Also, I couldn't get this out of my head. Sam sounds like he's doing a shitty Jacob Elordi when Jacob Elordi is doing an American accent. Because it has like the where he kind of talks like a little bit like this. He's very monotone, and I was like, Diva, you ain't him. You have to get like 7 feet taller. I don't know how tall Jacob Elordi is. He just makes Joey King look like a baby, so. Then she's like at the fairgrounds, and she's like, I need a baking pumpkin, not a carving pumpkin. And I didn't know there was a difference either. And Sam comes up and he's like, you don't know the difference between a baking pumpkin and a carving pumpkin? You work at a bakery. And she's like, no, I know the difference.
Isn't a pumpkin just a pumpkin?
Actually, no, it's not. I'm surprised you didn't learn that at the bakery you run with your mother.
She attempts her first pumpkin pie. It does not turn out. A fire sort of starts, like the smoke alarm goes off. Sam runs over because their bakeries are across the street, so he runs over and is like, are you okay? The firefighters come, which isn't how I mean, okay, they might have one that's like attached to the fire department, which those scare me so bad because it's like, what if you just like burn a pizza and then the fire department comes and you're like, it was just a little grease. It was a little smoky grease. I'm sorry. Like, that would be humiliating. Sam stays for a little bit because like she burned the freaking oven or whatever, and they're talking, and she's like, and you need help with your business side because like you want to have a business proposal. So then they start doing the thing where it's like, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. And then he's like, it feels a lot like I'm conspiring with the enemy. And then he smirks, and genuinely, I don't want to be mean, but horrific.
Look at us. What a pair.
You need a viable business proposal, something I can do in my sleep. I need someone to teach me how to bake.
Feels a lot like conspiring with the enemy.
They start like helping each other. She's helping him with a business proposal to show his mom and then some investors to be like, hey, this restaurant could work and everything. Because she's like went to business school and he went to culinary school. So it's like, oh my gosh, this is actually perfect. And then like her sister comes to town. This is not really that important, but there are a couple cringy scenes with it, so I'm going to add it. Whenever she sees her, she's like, hey, big sister.
Hi, big sister.
As someone with sisters, you will never catch me dead saying, hey, big sister. We'll call my sisters any name under the sun except for sister. I hate when movies do that. I'm like, you could just make it, like, be like, have the sister talk to the mom and be like, hey, mom. And then you're like, oh, they're sisters. And then again, it's a Hallmark, so I can't expect them to think that I'm highbrow cinephile. They start helping each other. She's really good at like the business side of things. He was really good at the pumpkin pie part of things. They occasionally hang out outside of like sneaking around the business, and they like pretend to be argumentative with each other, and it's like, "Ugh, you're gonna lose," and it's like, "In your dreams, loser." And it
Okay, stop being nice to me. People are looking.
You should probably give them what they want.
Really think you're going to the finals? Don't kid yourself, Casey.
You know what, Sam? When I want your opinion, I'll ask for it.
You don't know everything. I can teach you a few things.
full body chills. It wasn't the worst. It was like semi cute and like a, oh, that's funny in a lame way that I don't like, but it's funny, you know? I don't know. It was not the worst scene in this movie, but it was still just like, ugh. They go to like the baking preliminaries where they make like pumpkin bread, and then whoever gets like the best pumpkin bread stays. So it's they make it to the preliminaries, and then one other older lady does as well. So it's the two kids and then one random lady who always comes up and never wins because she's not a main character. They're baking pumpkin pies the whole night, and they spent like the entire night. And now I was gonna be like, oh, like one of the town gossipers sees them in the morning, like spending time together. But no, the two dads are hanging out. Sam and Casey's fathers, whose wives are enemies, are hanging out, and they're wearing golf clothes. And I knew this from the beginning because they're like, oh, like they mentioned it earlier, so it's not like a shock. But they're friends, and they try to explain that like they're helping each other out. So then later on, his thing got approved or whatever, like his business proposal. And so he's like, I want to take you out to dinner because like you helped me write my business proposal. It was amazing. And she's like, aren't you worried about people seeing us out? And then all he says is like, trust me. And then just smiles, and that's it. It's not like, trust me, I'll figure it out. He's just like, trust me.
So how about I take you out to dinner?
What happened to not being seen together out in public?
Trust me?
Can I open?
I will not, actually, I will not. So then he has like a private dinner for her, and it's very sweet. Then they kiss, and then it's like, okay, so they're dating. That's how this works. And then they just like, they're like, okay, I guess we're like together now. And then like the next day she tells her sister that they kiss, and she's like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Like there's whatever. And then Casey's like, there's so much going on. I'm so stressed out. And the sister's like, yeah, but the business isn't just you. You are always putting on yourself. And it's like, she's the accountant of a failing business. She's allowed to be upset, and this part bugged me so much because the sister's supposed to be like the sister is supposed to be the voice of reason and be like, oh yeah, like you shouldn't worry yourself about the family business, like it's not just on you. But it's like, I agree with that on one end, but then it's also like she is managing all the finances. She's allowed to be stressed over her parents' business. She's allowed to be stressed over her place of employment going under. They always go to the fair randomly, or like the fall festival that's happening constantly or whatever, and it's Sam and Casey kiss again. One of the neighbor gossips sees it and then tells both parents. So Casey's mom is like, how dare you kiss him? He's probably using you. Like, that's so nasty. And then Sam's mom has the same reaction with Sam, but then is like, oh, wait, you're using her? He was like, oh, she's helping with my business plan. Because he didn't want to fully just be like, yeah, I really like her. So she's like, you're using her. That's awesome. Using your enemies. Keep them closer. Blah, 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 blah. And Casey's sister overhears that and tells Casey. Obviously, he's not going to tell his mom, being like, oh, I'm in love with this girl that I know you hate. He's going to be like, I mean, yeah, we hang out. And you know what his mom says? Brace yourself. Lock in. That was a roller coaster harness, by the way. All is fair in love and pie. I hate this movie. I hate this movie. In my notes, I said, his mom says, all is fair in love and pie. Please kill me. She like confronts him and is like, oh, so like you said you were using me for strategy and just like to get a one up. And he's like, no, like I wouldn't. But the way he's saying no, it sounds like he's lying. Like I would not believe him. And I sort of didn't believe him, even though I know that he's not lying. Like it's just the way he says it. It's like that like defensive, subtly smug, kind of being like, what? How could you even? No, of course not.
My sister overheard your conversation. Something about me being a strategy?
Wait a minute, are you accusing me of something?
No, I'm asking you. Was this some big plot?
Casey, no, she misunderstood me, I swear to you.
And then the funniest thing is, so then like after she like doesn't believe him, she's like, I guess we just weren't meant to be. And he's like, you don't mean that. And it's like, what the hell?
Maybe this isn't meant to be.
I know you don't believe that, Casey.
That's what they did say. Someone's like, hey, I don't think we're meant to be. And she's been like, you don't mean that. Baby, you don't mean that. We are meant to be. They're like at a bar talking, right? Because she finds him at a freaking bar. Finds, baby, we'll be in a bar. And you're my funky girl. Maybe we need a club. They see on the news that the third lady who was in the competition with them stole her pie and his pie crust. Because she made like a bourbon infused something, and he made like a ginger snap crust. And the lady stole both of them. So like, what are we gonna do? So they go to her mom and talk to her and being like, she stole this. That's crazy. And then they go to his mom. So then the two moms and then Casey and Sam join forces because it's like they are defeating a common enemy, which is literally the Soviet Union joining the Allies to defeat Nazi Germany. Literally that. History. So then the two moms like start working together to make the perfect pie because they have like one night to do because the next day is the pie competition. And they do it, then they work together and she like apologizes. They kind of apologize to each other. It's great. And then the worst part. Sam and Casey start dancing randomly with no music, just in front of the parents. So then the competition happens, they bake their pie, and they join forces, like they make the pie together, because it's like, there's nothing in the bylaws that technically says we can't work together. It's like, shut up, nerd. They didn't even have to make the pie, because they immediately exposed the lady for copying the recipe, because she has like the original recipe band, like, see, this is my handwriting, and she stole it. And then she's like, well, I just wanted to finally win because you guys always win. And it's like, then make better pies, bitch. I mean, you want to win so badly that you're going to steal something, but not badly enough that you're going to work hard and try to make a good pie. So then they won because they're like the only ones there. And then he's like, did you know it's actually customary for the winners to kiss? Did you know that? And she's like, you made that up. And it's like, yes, of course he made that up. Why on earth would that not be made up? If that was a real law, y'all need to change that. That's crazy.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but it's customary for the winners to kiss in front of the crowd.
Did you make that up, Mr. Harper?
Absolutely, Miss McClarkin.
Then it skips to a year later, and he has a restaurant, and then it shows that he's married to Casey after a year. Then, like, it shows that the bakery is also part of it, and the two moms are having the bakery together. And you know what it's called? Take a guess. Take a guess what it's called. It's called Sam and Casey's Bakery and Restaurant. Cool. Yeah, that's a good name. Tells you exactly what it is. And that's the end of the movie. Also, something funny. I don't know why, but the way he looks, I figured it out halfway through watching the movie. He looks kind of like whenever Henry Cavill was playing Superman in Justice League, when they took away his mustache, like, digitally. That's what this looks like. Like, his upper lip looks weird, and I know that's really mean because it's just how he looks. I wish they had more arguments. I wish they hated each other longer. Like, truly, I wish they hated each other. They don't hate each other because they're just like, our moms are enemies, so I guess we have to be. Like, get your Romeo and Juliet ass out of here. Their ending was not happy. They died. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, because if you don't, someone's gonna steal your famous pumpkin pie recipe. And that would be so sad because everyone loves pumpkin pie. Okay, that's all I have today. Bye!